Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Does this film actually feel legendary, or does it all feel a little bit unnecessary? Hey guys, welcome to Marcus Loves Movies. My name is Marcus Lee. Hope you're doing well today, and welcome to my Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings movie review. From here on after, I'm going to call the movie Shang Chi because it's a little bit of a mouthful. Really excited for this movie when I first saw the trailer, so I watched it this weekend, and I'm here to tell you my thoughts about it. So before I do that, let me give you a quick plot outline. Martial arts master Shang Chi confronts the past he thought he left behind when he's drawn into the web of the mysterious Ten Rings organization. The movie is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton and it stars Simu Liu, Awkwafina, Yeoh and Fala Chen, Benedict Wong, Michelle Yeoh and Leung. When it comes to action, this movie does not mess about. It is not playing games. We get action, great visuals from the get-go. The first 5 or 10 minutes are absolutely fantastic. What you see on screen is wonderful. Yes, you've got great action. Yes, you've got some CGI because this is a Marvel Studios production, so we've come to expect that. But I was hooked from the get-go. In the trailer, you get a scene on a bus where you're seeing some great action. You're seeing Shang-Chi doing his thing, and we don't have to wait too long to see that scene, and the fight choreography that we get is absolutely brilliant in this film. One of my action highlights in this film, because I don't do spoilers, I'm just going to refer to it as the skyscraper fight scene. It's one of the best things I've seen in a long time. We've got very used to our Marvel superhero movies. I think we're on movie 25 now, I think. So we're almost expecting to see certain things. But this is the first time I've seen something when I was genuinely like, oh my gosh, this is flipping brilliant. It felt like if this is phase 4, if this is genuinely phase 4, I know Black Widow was kind of classed as phase 4, but if this is the start of phase 4, I am really excited for the future. Away from all of the fighting, we have a story, because you can't just have a movie that's 130 minutes long of people kicking each other to bits. We've also got a story, and if I'm honest, the story was okay. It's not a brilliant story, it's not massively memorable, but then I don't think people really come to a Marvel superhero movie expecting an amazing story. It's okay. It does the job. We have a little bit of character development, and we don't get lots of it. We get the amount that you would expect in a Marvel Studios production. This is the first time we've seen Shang-Chi on screen, so we get a bit of his backstory, we see some of his motivations, and we see why he becomes the man that he is going to become. We see that happening on screen. But again, we're not expecting to see amazing character development in a Marvel superhero movie. One of the best characters on screen was Katie, who's played by Awkwafina. She's Shang-Chi's best friend. She's like the comedy sidekick, and we've seen comedy sidekicks before, but I thought she was impressive in this role, and we get some good comedy in the film, and the comedy was done nicely. There are funny moments when you assume a character drives a certain car, then we see that they don't. We also get those flashbacks where we get a deep and meaningful story when someone says, when I was young, I used to do this, and then it's interrupted in a certain way that I don't think we've really seen before in a Marvel superhero movie. There are a lot of positives about the movie. It feels like it's been handled by a director who really wanted to put a fresh spin on the Marvel superhero movie, and he really cares about the material, so that was really good. And I think the first hour of the movie I really enjoyed. It felt really fresh. Slightly negative, and it's not such a bad thing because it's still a good movie, but the second half of the movie, I found it slightly less interesting, because essentially with these Marvel movies, you know, we're moving towards a big final act where we're going to have to see our protagonist fight a big CGI villain, and that's what happens in this movie. So for me, it was slightly less interesting. It's a formula, and I don't know how you break that in a superhero movie, because you expect to fight a big bad at the end, but it always turns out to be some big CGI guy, and we know we're going to get that. Simu Liu is not a name that I'm massively familiar with. I know he's done some good work, but nothing that I've really seen him in that I can say, oh yeah, I remember him from such and such. And actually, it's quite nice to see a movie of this scale being led by someone who's not massively recognizable. I don't mean that in any disrespectful way at all, but if you think of the movies where we've had Robert Downey Jr. or Chris Evans, Benedict Cumberbatch leading those movies, you kind of feel like you're watching a movie star do do movie star things. But this genuinely felt like an unknown character rising up from the ashes, because we've not seen him a lot on screen before. So that was a really good thing. Not to make it all about race, but just for a second, I'm going to make it all about race. This is the first Asian-led superhero movie that we've ever had, to which I say, about time. Why has it taken this long? And I wonder, is this going to do for young Asian children what Black Panther did for young black children, by allowing them to imagine themselves on the big screen, seeing themselves in that superhero role? That can only be a good thing. At the end of the movie, please stick around. There are 2 post-credit scenes. I think the movie overall is genuinely funny, and I think it's a really good debut for Shang Chi, and I am excited to see what comes next, what is around the corner for this character. So my official Marcus Loves Movies rating for Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is, mini drum roll, 4 stars. Movies like this are the reason we go to the cinema. If you can watch it on the big screen, please do. Yes, you can wait for Disney Plus. Some of you might be dodgy beggars and do some VPN business that I don't know about. But yeah, if you can watch it on the big screen, please do that. So that's what I think of the movie. Watch it on the big screen. I would love to know what you think of the movie. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think by writing a comment in the comment section, and I will reply to your comment. If you have the chance, please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And if you do like movie reviews like this one, if you like trailer reactions and movie discussion in general, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. And now you've considered it, just do it. Just click on it now. Click on it, and also hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I release a brand new video. I would really appreciate that. That would really help me out. Let us know what you think about the film, and stay tuned for the next time I do a review. So until then, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching.